Fields going to throw right away.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Fields now to throw.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there.
After the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left goes Jones.
Again, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense, and in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Ebron. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I haven't seen more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the tight end Ebron in motion. Here's 2nd and 8. He hits more on the screen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Madison. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, Well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lowered in the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
Off play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll
try to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Fields on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Fields again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Bears in 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. $10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Whitfield. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Montgomery will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Once more, Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Right, 97. Black Ultra.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Second and 14. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Famous Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Quick slant, caught by Moore. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the tight end Ebron in motion. Back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Now a first down throw, Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he is going to lose yardage here after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey,
Right back to Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Red 52.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Next red. Ready?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Blue striker. No red. On the ball.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On play action, Fields out to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Fields. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And
he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
Striker, 3-3.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Connection made with Chenault.
Touchdown!
LaVisca Chenault.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now it's Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
To the air again, Fields.
And he comes back with one complete. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
On 4th down, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Fields.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Number 38. Light blue. Black ultra.
Back to throw here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
But it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Second and long. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
And he'll go down.